Why are celebrities still desperate to try and make more money when they've amassed a huge amount of wealth? The strong drive that got them to where they are is extremely hard to turn off, and they are surrounded by more of their kind. Spend the rest of my life sipping Mai Tais and vacationing with my family. What if sipping Mai Tais and vacationing with your family is what made you rich in the first place? Would you stop? A lot of rich people like their jobs. Because in some instances, it's not about the money. I know an extremely rich person, an actual rags to riches story, but sorta shady because to get out of the slums he had to leverage a lot of connections, be extremely clever, and grab a hold of whatever luck came past him. He said that the thing that actually drives him is the thrill of having a deal go through. Money just happens to be a happy byproduct of that. So I assume it's the same with celebrities. It takes a certain sort of personality to be an actor, for example. Many actors still work in the industry despite the poor pay. This suggests that for a lot of them, the money itself isn't the thing that drives them, although a lack of it may be what causes them to give up, because you can't run on hope forever. If you would barely work because you had amassed a fortune, I don't think you would be the kind of person that would amass that fortune in the first place. Edit my stupid grammar, and I'm pretty sure The Rock has stated multiple times he plans on becoming a billionaire. Because there's always someone richer flexing on you. And if that bothers you, you want more. Or it's work ethic. First and foremost, let's make one thing clear, because you named The Rock and Elon Musk as if they were equal in any means. So let's just make clear that The Rock 800 million has 0.4 of the net worth of Elon Musk 198.45 million. But that was not your question. I'd just like to put this in proper relation. So to answer your question, at some point it probably becomes a force of habit as well as a need to stay relevant in media and the world, because a movie star that just withdraws will not be relevant on the world space for much longer. Not to mention, I wouldn't be surprised if growing the number bigger is at this point simply a compulsory need for people this wealthy. A last reason might be what the other commenters said. Some people just need work to stay busy because they never managed to form interest to keep them busy if they weren't working. When you're a mega-rich celebrity, you're essentially the CEO of a company that employs hundreds of people. It's difficult to just stop and send everyone home. Many people like to work, that's just a thing. I get extremely bored personally and wouldn't retire even if I had $800 million. At what tipping point of net worth do you think you would stop working? Would lifestyle creep get you, or would you stay in life exactly as you are right now as you cross the 10 million mark? What would you do with all of your time off you stopped working? Sipping Mai Tais only goes so far for so long. It's also selection bias. There are plenty of celebrities and business owners who took the bag and ran. You just don't hear about them anymore because of the and ran part. If you are not using your current money to invest and make more money, you will go broke. The Rock's net worth is 800 million. His actual cash availability is likely much smaller. Because they've also amassed a huge amount of debt and exorbitantly expensive lifestyle. Staff, houses, planes, businesses. Plus greed. Net worth is not the same as having that amount of money. I don't suggest that these people are poor by any stretch, but Johnson does not 800 M of cash immediately at his disposal. Number go up, make brain go brrr. A lot of celebrities do. They sometimes keep working, but go behind the scenes and produce and direct. A lot of famous musicians go behind the scenes and start writing songs for other musicians too. Actors also do a lot of passion projects that don't make any money, but do it cause they love the scripts for the idea of the movie. Neil Patrick Harris starred in Dr. Horrible as a passion project. A lot of actors, like Sir Ian McKellen, will do the blockbuster movies to pay the bills, but their passion is other areas. For Ian McKellen, he loves to do Broadway. Why do they do this? Passion for their craft, and they love doing what they do. It's not always about the money. For The Rock, he's put in a significant amount of effort to build his career and become an A-list actor. Not sure what his driver is, but I suspect money is just a byproduct of the movies he's in. And then there's Elon. Elon is a dick. I think many of them burn through money so fast, living an extravagant lifestyle. They need to keep working to maintain that. They don't want to go back to living among the commoners. They've gotten to the point where money is a way of keeping score. For many folks, it's not entirely about the money. Love of the work, fame, power, and external pressures are often stronger drivers. Take a look at the hierarchy of needs. In the case of The Rock and other big celebrities, their fame is a major driver of their other businesses' success. Those businesses employ people. Sometimes it's not about making more money, but about building and maintaining something. Also, they tend to amass a significant following or entourage, all of whom are invested in the individual's continued success. Finally, greed. For better or worse, greed is a motivator. Because they are addicted to working and don't know what to do with themselves if they don't. which is how they got that rich in the first place. Folks like us that value relaxation and sleep usually don't get ultra wealthy in the first place. That's fine by me. No amount of money ever bought a second of time. Money is not everyone's only motivation.